Greetings, everybody. Welcome to another Joe and Danny show, a Joe and Danny life stream talking about life. And he's also known as the King of Chaos. And let me tell you that before he talks, we were just here 5 minutes, only 5 minutes before the camera rolled, and I was ready to choke him.
Good morning, Joe.
What do you say, Danny?
What's up?
Well, not the weather. The weather's cloudy, rainy yesterday, cloudy and rainy today, but we're supposed to get good weather on Thursday.
You're supposed to stamp your chat. It's July 22nd, 2026. I did it for you.
I don't always do that. Very rarely do I do it. I've done it, but I rarely stamp it. And by the way, when I'm done in the title, it says what the date is. So July 22nd, before you know it, it'll be August. And before you know it, how many months will it be since your brother passed?
9.
Wow.
This month is 8, I believe 8. Let me see, 8. 8 months, the 29th. 8 months.
Yeah, boy, I tell you, it seems like ages ago. Seems like years ago. Not really.
I don't know about that, but I'm telling you, time goes fast.
Yeah, poor Guido, man.
Before you know it, summer's going to be over.
Don't even remind me. I'll be going back to that freaking detention center. I can't even wait.
Yeah, sure.
Now I'm up to 89,000 something miles on the car. I love it.
That's all? That ain't nothing.
Yeah, that's all. Sure. Hey, look at this. Joe is wearing one of my favorite colors. Mine, too. This is my favorite color.
Purple.
Absolutely. The color purple. Hello, Ramoga. What do you say?
Good morning, Ramoga. How are you today? Good to see you.
Hey, Mike Wall, Jasper. How are you?
One of the favorites, along with Ramoga. Cherry Carter, too. Hi, Cherry Carter.
So I don't know. I'm feeling like crap. What else is new? I mean, come on, guys. I spent over a month having no sugar, no white flour, no carbs. I'm walking just about every day. I increased my walking time from 30 minutes to 40 minutes. So I'm increasing my time. I should be like, wow, really clear-headed, feeling strong, feeling energized. Like shit.
No. You're not exercising enough.
Yeah.
40 minutes, you got to move around. You sit at the computer, you got 3 channels, so you're sitting down most of the day.
But I disagree with you, Dan. I think if you were to do some research, the experts would tell you it's fine what I'm doing. Do you know they say 20 minutes a day is enough? I'm doing 40 minutes of a day. And then, go ahead.
You have to work off that fat.
No shit.
You gotta work it off. You gotta exercise.
I do exercise every day. Every day.
Don't be embarrassed to go to a gym.
It's not about being embarrassed. I'm not doing it. I do. I will not go to a gym. My walking. I walk. Look, all you got to do is go on Google and ask: is 40 minutes of walking a day good exercise? They'll say yes.
Yeah, but you're losing it very slowly.
Yes, I'm 64 years old. You're damn right. I'm losing it slowly.
You need some uppers. That's what you need.
When I was come on. When I was a teenager, when I was 18, you know how fast I lost it. I lost when I was like 27. Even I lost like 75 pounds in 3 months when I was like 27. I'm in my 60s now. Come on.
But you were more active back then, right?
Nah, yes and no. In some ways, yes. It doesn't. But Danny, you can't change nature. Everybody knows that as you get older, it's harder to take it off. Everybody knows that.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you got to fast for a week.
True.
Right, Robin. Right. What does he know? Danny thinks he's an expert.
Hey, I'm an expert.
And I'm just tired of it. I get on the scale yesterday and I like what I saw because I was down a pound. Get on the scale today and I find out that I'm up 2. Now we all know, and this is not really the weight and wellness show, but the thing is we all know that water weight fluctuations, that's going to happen, and you shouldn't weigh yourself every day. But I couldn't help it. I was so happy that I was down a pound yesterday that I couldn't wait to see, am I down another pound today? Or a half a pound. I get on. I'm up to from 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Impossible.
The nutritionist will tell you don't climb on the scale every day.
Right. I agree.
because it gets discouraging when you see you haven't lost weight.
Well, yes and no, but yesterday I did, so it was encouraging because yesterday I went down. I'm like, yay, But I know it goes like this. You have to watch it. Isn't that right, Beetle Eddie? I said good morning and talk about this only once. Joe, did you hear that I won tickets at local radio station for Ringo at Forest Hills? I did not hear about that, but I think that is fantastic. Congratulations to you.
Yes. Good morning, and yes.
Yeah.
Very good news.
I'm not going to Forest Hills to see Ringo. Bob Dylan played at Forest Hills, I think, yesterday. It was pouring. Pouring rain. It's outdoors. No way. I'm not taking a chance. No way.
Did you get any damage by you?
Not that I haven't. I don't know. I haven't been outside yet, but I don't think so.
There was two tornadoes in New Jersey yesterday. Very unusual weather we're having.
Yeah. They make it sound worse than it is. You watch TV. Tornadoes. Oh, get out of here.
Yeah, I seen the news there. All the damage. Yeah, it's not bullshit. Good morning, Penny Lane. Love you.
Hello, Penny Lane. You're in my ears and in my eyes.
Good morning, Penny.
And Eric is here. Hello, Eric.
Hey, Eric.
Did you get
the great Eric Schultz?
No, it's on. Excuse me. You see on the table? There's no peanut butter left.
Hey, don't be doing it. But you shouldn't eat peanut. By the way, speaking of yesterday, hold on. Let's talk about that. Yesterday, I went out and I bought a pack of slices of liverwurst that we like, right?
Oh.
What is the name with the whatever it is? The slices, and I had 4 slices. Okay, now there's a lot of salt. There's a lot of that's my lunch. That's my breakfast. That's what everybody. That's my breakfast and my lunch. 4 slices of liverwurst. No pizza, no soda. No hero sandwich that's about like a foot-long hero sandwich. None of that. Okay, no pasta, no donuts, no coffee, no sugar. That's it. You know what I mean? And what happens is, there's salt in there, so that has something to do with it.
Lots.
So that could have, and plus I had a few anchovies too. That's salt.
I know you're gonna retain water.
Hey, all you can do. Ask anybody. All you can do when you retain water is drink a lot of water. That's how you get rid of it.
Microplastics. Microplastics.
Yeah, microplastics in here. You got microplastics on your head right now with those glasses. No, you're right. Everything's microplastic. I started using a glass, but the water comes out of a plastic gallon jug. You're fucked. This world sucks.
Yeah, it was screwed, man. Everything's killing you, But liverwurst, it's a pork skin, pork liver.
Garbage.
Lots of sodium, but it's delicious.
It's delicious, but it's garbage.
It's really delicious. I know
it's garbage.
Every time I go to ShopRite, I'm thinking, Robin, get some liverwurst, but I hold off because I got want power,
Yeah, you got want power. You have to want it. You know what I mean? You know how much want power I use? Get out of here. You think that's want power? How about when you want to have an ice cream sundae and you don't?
Yeah, I could. Robin says, I found some chocolate in the freezer. It was that Colombian stuff. I said, yeah, leave it out. But I decided not to eat it.
And all day long, on those slices, I don't care. Where's Mix 64? On those slices of liverwurst, I put on Miracle Whip.
Yeah, more fat,
which is corn syrup. I know that, but the thing is, like I said, folks, no cake, no cookies, no ice cream, no bread, no pasta, no soda. I'm sorry, I will have a few slices with some Miracle Whip on it. That I will do. You're not going to make me sit there and live on celery and water. That's not going to happen.
Well, what do people have? The only enjoyments there is eating. Enjoy eating, but if you're overweight, you can't do that. Or if you're diabetic or whatever. And sex. That's the only two things in life at our age.
Exactly. It's Naz. What's going on,
Hello,
Naz? Robert P. Hello, Robert.
P. Good morning, Robert P.
Robert P.
And
also, when I was walking, I'm going to tell you, the old TMI, too much information. When I was walking yesterday, I walked 40 minutes, right? 20 minutes into the walk, I looked, 20 minutes into the walk, I started having chafing on my inner
Oh,
the inner
yeah,
thigh by you know where. And I'm like,
yeah,
oh jeez. And I could tell it's rubbing together. When I got home, forget it, man. I put aloe vera. You put
yeah.
that on there, it freaking burns like it stings like a son of a bitch. Okay. Put
You
that
gotta,
on, you put on baby powder, cornstarch.
yeah, you gotta keep the area dry. You know,
Tell me about it.
you got to take care of that because you can get an infection. You know,
Yeah,
you can get an infection and have lots of problems. And of
yeah.
course, you know, the burning sensation ain't is the most pleasant thing in the world.
Now when I
My,
well, yeah, but it's
my mom
bad.
always get that. Yeah, yeah. You got to do something. It's urgent. You
Now
know.
when I was a mailman, I used to. So the thing is, so that was about. I was taking care of it all day. That was about 12 noon till like it's 8 a.m. now. And I'm like, am I ready to walk today? I got, you know what else gets me? Again, too much information. But the thing is, I was a mailman. I used to have this issue now and then. So what you have to do is I would buy what they call, I think it's wick underwear, undergarments, which keeps it from getting like, you don't wear cotton. You wear, it's almost like silky. It contains the water or whatever. And I sent for that on Amazon some months ago, and
Right,
they sent
right.
me the wrong freaking thing. You want another rant video? Another rant video? They send me freaking regular cotton underwear, okay, boxers. You try to get them a little long so that it doesn't like you don't have like the edge too high up. If you get my meaning, it's like longer. Freaking tired of it, man. Anyway, let's say hello to some people here, like Gary, for example. Good morning.
Good morning, Gary.
I have
And
liver sausage, liverwurst, as kids call it, a few times a year with mustard.
yeah, it's delicious stuff. There's no doubt. Was that Braunschweiger or some a German brand is delicious. I tried a couple, but that one German brand is the best liverwurst. It's
It's
not
probably
as
what
salty.
I'm using because they don't have it. They don't really have it anymore, except for that.
But you should buy Boar's Head. That should be good.
They don't have that's sport. Wait a minute. Do you not remember a couple of years ago the Boar's Head disaster that
Oh,
lived with listeria in the liverwurst from Boar's Head? It was Boar's Head liverwurst.
yeah, but that's in the past. You,
That's
you know.
okay. I'm not having it anymore. And
No, you can't have no salad either. The salad's all
You
poison.
can't eat nothing. You can't drink water. If you drink water out of the tap water, there's rust and crap in it. If you drink it out of a freaking gallon, Poland Spring, it's microplastics. I've had
Yeah,
enough. Had enough.
chemicals is equals cancer. I've been telling people all along the cancer is from
You know,
chemicals.
you know what else equals cancer? Those freaking cigarettes that you smoke.
No, that's the good stuff there. No. I don't smoke. The cigarette does.
Good morning, Uncle Paul, by the way.
Cool.
And I want to say good morning to Jill too, who you missed a lot of my diet talk, but
Morning, Joe.
I'm tired of this freaking what do you call it? Fluctuations. Have had it. But I'm not. I don't mean I've had it as in I'm stopping. No way am I stopping. Never.
No,
But
that's what the devil wants. He wants you to give up. He's on your
there's no
shoulders.
such thing as the devil.
Yeah, if you believe in God,
I believe in God. I don't believe in the devil.
no, like good, bad.
I believe in I believe in evil human beings, evil people.
Yeah, there's both. There's both.
I don't believe it.
Oh, yeah, I believe it.
I wear shorts and it keeps stuff cool and dry. Yeah, but do you walk around for 40 minutes?
That's another thing, Robert P. I wear shorts all the time, even when it comes winter, except for when it gets like down to 10, 15.
Well, you don't leave you don't leave the couch.
No. I go out. I gotta go to the doctor today. 10:45. I have to
Well,
see
there you go again. Oh, I leave the house. When I go to the doctor, when I got to pay a bill, when I got to take the dogs to the vet. That's not leaving that. That's leaving. That's not
I
really
go out all the
having a
time.
good
What are you
time.
talking about?
You
I go out
never
all the
leave.
time.
You
Bullshit.
lay on that couch like a freaking lazy lump.
Right. I deserve it.
You deserve it.
Yeah, I love it.
What do you say, Robbie? Good morning.
Good morning, Robbie. Good morning.
Yes, I can go up to 1 mile, but because of my knees, I'm limited after that. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Robert,
yeah.
if you wear a support, a knee support, they have supports there that help you. You know, they can help you.
I only wear shorts in the summer, never long pants. I think guys look like girls when they show their legs. That's what I think about guys in shorts. My opinion.
Joe's embarrassed about his legs.
It's no.
I
Even
wish.
when I was at my absolute most svelte, okay, I did not believe in it. And that's just
Come
me.
on, Joe.
You have
Come
your
on.
stupid things. I have my stupid things. You
What
know,
else?
women were meant to show their legs, not men.
Yeah, sure.
And I know Danny agrees with that because Danny is a fan of gams. He loves gams.
Oh yeah, and butt too, ass.
Oh, come on. But can you be a little more clean about it?
It's the morning show. All the kids are sleeping.
I do have a few knee supports I wear when working in the garage, etc. See, this is it. This is what our show is. This is a life about Livestream.
Yeah, tough when you get old, man. Nice to be 20. You know, nice to be
Yeah,
20.
but you know, people are 20. They're stupid. They haven't learned nothing. They think they know everything. Then they learn as they get the. You know the story. Youth is wasted on young.
Yeah. When you're young, you take it for granted.
Yeah, Danny mows the lawns, but he sits on his ass riding the tractor. He don't
Yeah,
get up
I gotta finish. I gotta finish today because I didn't do it yesterday because of the weather. But I got half of it done. I got 2 acres to cut, so I still got roughly, probably an acre. You know.
I don't know what everybody. Not for nothing. Everybody. I don't know because I don't want to insult anybody who's into men who are into men, but women who are into men. I don't see what the big thing of that guy is. Talking about pop goes the 60s. They think, oh, he's so hot. What are you talking about?
Before I forget to mention, did you hear about the actress that was killed in the car accident that was in Godzilla?
I didn't know how. I heard about it, but I didn't know how she passed.
That car accident. They showed a clip. That little girl that was
I heard she was 19.
18 years old. Got killed in a car crash, single car crash.
Oh,
I don't know.
On a racing cycle in the stretch pants or whatever. Yeah, well, that maybe.
Yeah.
A track that can still be a workout. A lot of bouncing, and it can hurt my back. I can think of other ways to bounce up and down. Believe me.
Yeah, Robert P is correct. That you give it a little bit of vibration, then you turn the steering wheel 100,000 times. You know, because you have to go back and forth. Yeah, it's a workout. It's a workout.
Yeah, you workout. Sure, it is. I prefer long pants. I have a pair of shorts, but rarely wear. Like I said, when I went to Arizona, and Florida. I don't remember if I wore shorts in Florida, but I definitely wore shorts in Arizona when I went.
Nothing wrong with shorts. You know what I mean?
Well, if I was living in Arizona, I'd have to wear them.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Joe and Danny Show.
What's on your so-called minds?
What do you mean by that? You trying to insult my audience?
You know, I used to say that that sounds insulting to the audience.
It is. I got it from a movie called Stakeout.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
There's a part at the beginning of the movie. You got Richard Dreyfuss and Emilio Estevez are bungling cops. They bungle an assignment, and then they get in the chief of police's office, and he goes, he's talking to them and ripping them a new ass, and they go, "Oh, now what's on your so-called mind?"
I remember when I first heard that, I said, "Oh shit, what is Joe saying?" You know, he's making the audience sound like idiots. Yeah.
But now I say, if I say it a lot of times now, I say, "What's on your so-called mind?" If you tell me, I'll tell you what's on my so-called mind. I get other workouts 3 times a week.
Yeah,
I can see the difference.
Yeah, I see on TV the chair exercises. They put chair. They put one foot on it, and then they lift themselves up and they put the other foot on it. I said, I can never do that. I'll fall over.
I did get my cracked tooth fixed and a pinhole on top too. $345. That's nothing
Not bad.
compared to what I'm paying.
That's retirement cost.
$2,300 for one. I haven't even gotten a crown put on yet.
Unbelievable. I would have yanked it in the beginning.
Yeah, you would have, all right. Unfortunately, I have seen the sequel to Stakeout. It sucks. It's got Rosie O'Donnell joining in the two of the police officers. I don't need her in anything really. She was all right in A League of Their Own, I guess. But the sequel is called Another Stakeout, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, talking about her, she was on Rosanna Scotto, Channel 5 the other morning at 9 o'clock. Usually I have a guest at 9 o'clock, and she came up there. She got old, too. She changed a lot.
Yeah. The less said about her, the better in my book.
Yeah, I don't know anything about her, but I don't like her.
And believe it or not, I did get her autograph once. Before I, the thing is, I was in the city, and what I used to do was when I would get autographs, you go to a show like Regis and Kathy Lee, you go somewhere, and whoever's there on the show that day, the few stars, you get their autograph. And she was there one day, so I got it.
Was she nice?
And I hate to tell you this, the worst part about it is I ran a block or two with other people because she was in a cab. I forget what it was. She was in a cab, and I remember like, oh, but that's different back then. I was like 30, back then.
Was she nice, Rosie O'Donnell?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I remember her. Somebody was talking about she signed a poster for somebody. I don't know if it might have been Another Stakeout. It was something where you see her holding up like an ID or something, and she goes, "By the way, that's not my arm. That's not my arm. That's a fake arm, and they put in there." That's all I remember about it. See, I remember I can remember so many little details of life from when I was an infant up to now.
Yeah, bad. Well, that's what happens with Alzheimer's. Is present memory is gone.
Well, I didn't say that.
No, you don't have it. We all forget stuff.
Yeah. No, I forget in the middle of a sentence. I'll be talking about it is sentencing, and then in the middle, I forgot what I was going to say. Then you got to try to like pretend you were thinking of something else you meant to say, so they don't think they don't notice. So
well, you could be tested if you have.
I'm not. Why would I want to be? Why would you want to know that? For what reason?
You're gonna know
that? And there's nothing they can do about it. So what? Why would you want to know that?
Yeah.
Okay, Robert P's been eating more blueberries and broccoli this week. Not together, but I lost 1 pound. Better than nothing. 236 now. Keep trying. Yeah, I'm considerably more than that. I haven't said my numbers, and I'm not going to yet, but I will eventually. But right now, I'm not. And very, very, very depressing. Yesterday I was. Maybe Jill missed this. I don't know if she's still here, but yesterday I had lost a pound. Like Sunday, I was a certain weight. Then I weighed myself Tuesday, and I saw that I had lost a pound. I'm like, yeah, we're on the way. Then today I weighed myself again. I went up 2. And I know it has to do with fluctuation and water, and what you ate last night is still there, and all this kind of stuff. But it's really annoying.
I think the moon affects your weight too. When you get a full moon, opposed to half a moon, a quarter moon, I think that affects your weight. But Robert P, good. Keep it up, Robert P. Those blueberries are very healthy. Antioxidants. Those dark fruits and vegetables are very healthy for you.
Right.
People hate broccoli, but it's very good.
I had broccoli last night. What did I get for my troubles? I gained 2 pounds heavy this morning.
Yeah, but I think broccoli has a lot of vitamin K.
Yeah, I'll give you vitamin K. Anyway, yeah, keep eating blueberries, Robert P. Like Danny says, they're good, right, Danny, for you. But the thing is, don't follow Danny's advice and eat marshmallows and Tootsie Rolls because you won't get anywhere with that.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's not stopping you this time. Right. I have that want power, and I'll tell you this. If I stay the same thing the next 2-3 weeks, then you're going to see me get fed up.
Yeah, but you can't do that.
Easy for you to say. Danny, you seem to like suggesting that Joe is losing his memory.
We're all losing our memory. You can't remember everything, Eric.
I can.
You can't remember. No, 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 no,
No,
no.
I can't. I can't.
Not
I can't.
possible.
I have a good long-term past memory.
Good
Good
morning.
morning to the Walkman 67.
Good morning.
And good morning to James Farley.
I don't know about James.
Otherwise, yeah, it's this guy. He's got a problem with you, James.
No, no, I love James. James is cool.
What do you always say? You know, you know, and at least he contributes. You know, I don't see you leaving me anything, Danny, but he occasionally helps.
You took my birthday money. Look at Lola in the background. You could barely see Lola.
Shut up with that dog. Anyway, be that as it may. But the thing is, you know, Danny said he was going to leave me like $50, and he didn't.
You took 2 donations to me. You took 2 donations from me.
I didn't take anything from you. If the guy, put it this way, anybody wants to donate to Danny personally, then talk to him on the side and get his address and mail it to him. Otherwise, it comes to me.
Yeah, sure. I'll send you something, Joe. Don't worry.
Well, you know. Hey, you said that James Farley on different shows, though, he does a little more. I was curious.
Yeah. He leaves out a 0 with you. It's usually 5.00 for you.
Yeah.
Somebody else 50.00. Sure.
I got to buy 4 new shirts, 2X, and got a 1X to grow into. I have a lot of 1X shirts that I want to grow. I'm at 2X right now. But it's funny. Like this one, there's a lot of room in this shirt. This is a 2X. There's a lot of room. Some of them are less room. They're a little tighter. I don't know why. It depends on the cut, the cut of the shirt. Now look at this. I know this. I'm very familiar with this. Robbie reminds us that you have to take a number 2, then weigh yourself. Gee, thank you, Robbie. I never thought of that in 64 years. Well, no, and for your information, I did that already before I weighed myself. The gut is the hardest. Don't like having bird legs and a large middle. Yeah.
Bird. Yeah, pole bean legs. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Well, I got thick legs right now. Oh yeah. My short-term memory way worse than long-term. I'm great with remembering old dates like Joe. Oh, me too. Me too.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what she is. Exactly. And don't get her into the action. Don't even think about it. Otherwise, what's the point? You only show her and I take you off screen. It's a waste of time.
And I'll show her. She just comes to me and she's in view and you get pissed off.
Yeah. Tootsie Rolls are the worst thing. Anything like that that's very hard and gooey and it sticks to your teeth. Now, marshmallows are delicious, but especially when you toast them.
Yeah, but Tootsie Rolls, they melt. If you leave them in your mouth, they'll dissolve, you know. They have good flavor, you know. Marshmallows, I haven't touched marshmallows in a while because that's pure sugar. That's pure sugar.
Now, let me just see if I have the Rolling Stones album handy here to show. I had it somewhere around here. So I heard that you like the new Stones album now. The answer is yes. Okay.
I told you so. Yep.
But I don't love it. I don't like it as much as the last one. This one here, talk about this disgusting cover, Hackney Diamonds. I mean, Foreign Tongues. See, that's just a normal brain slip. That's nothing. That's nothing. Everybody can do that.
I think the cover is pretty cool. I like. I'm
starting to grow into the cover too. Actually,
yeah, I like it, man. It's different. You know, it's a good album. I played it. I enjoyed it very much. You know, it is what it is. You know, you play a few times, it grows on you. You know.
And I will eventually be doing an update on my the music channel, Mean Mr. Mayo. I'll be doing an update on that and giving him more of a positive review and having eat some crow. I eat some crow. I got no problem. But the thing about it is that I only heard the first 4 songs the first time, or 5, and I said to myself, it's just not great. The only point of that old video that I made was to say, hey, I'm listening to it. I've heard only a few tracks, 4 or 5, and it's not grabbed me, so I'm just shut it off, and I'm like, it just hasn't hit me, and I don't like what I'm hearing. That's all it means. It doesn't mean that I played the whole album 2 or 3 times, and now I have an official review.
The first song is very bluesy. rock and blues, which I says, wow, it's really a nice sound, you know, because I don't listen to the blues too much. You know, maybe Led Zeppelin blues, that type, but not heavy blues. You know, like some of those artists out there.
Yeah.
Did you know that? Did you know we're talking about music now? Did you know that the guy, the saxophone player that did the Pink Panther, he passed away yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the one that did the theme song.
Yeah, I know the one you mean.
Yeah, the sax player. Yeah, he passed away.
And of course, my favorite song on the new Foreign Tongues Rolling Stones album is the one everybody puts last.
Mr. John.
No, it's I can't do it. You want me to sing? Where is he? Where's Darren when you need him? Never wanna lose you. I never want you to run away. It's very disco-y, very pop. It has a chorus. It has a refrain. It sings that song. It goes back to that. To me, that's the equivalent of the Kiss when they do I Was Made for Loving You. You have like a rock band and they do I Was Made for Loving You, which is like people say sell out. That's what I think. It's the best song on the album by far. But I still like other songs too. I like the first 4 songs now, 5 songs.
Don't overplay it. Just play it.
Wait a minute. Here's the guy always telling me we're gonna play it again. They're gonna play things a lot.
No.
Always told me don't overplay it.
At the same day, you play it today. Maybe
what are you talking about?
And you play it again. Gross. Andy's number 2.
Hey, here he is, Sasha, aka Mel. I love that name, Mellow Fellow. See that? Remember, I always tell people, like when I do a channel or when I do a name, I like to have a clever name. That's a clever name, Mellow Fellow. And what's great about it is he has got to be the most mellow person I've ever seen. The complete antithesis of me. I am nervous. I am agitated.
Yeah, Sasha is a mellow fellow. The atomic bomb can go off behind him. He wouldn't move.
Exactly. He says, but this is interesting.
He's much louder now. Now I can hear him. On the chat.
You know, you don't have to be somebody or not, Mellow Fellow, when you do the movie show on Mr. Cinemeo. Subscribe to Mr. Cinemeo for the movie show and TV show.
Yeah, you can tell Joe to go screw himself on the show. Don't worry about it.
But the thing is, I forgot what I was going to say again. So now I'm changing it. That's what I mean. I forgot what the thing was. So when you say this, I watched your. Oh, I know. The thing is, you're getting louder. You have to speak up a little bit. You know,
like me.
Yeah. Says I watched your "Do You Want a Bag" video today, Joe. It inspired me to make a video of my own that I've just uploaded. Okay, so subscribe to Mellow Fellow. I must remember to see that. Remind me, because that's got a thing I may forget to watch. And I have to say, what would I have to say? Yeah, the video that happens too often. But you know, I got a lot of things. I'm looking at comments. I got things on my mind. But the thing, the thing is that I'm glad you're watching my videos, and I appreciate it, and my rant videos in particular, and that's one of them. You know, I love when you come out. You know, you go to a grocery store, or it doesn't be a grocery store. It could be any store, convenience store, 7-Eleven, and you have things on the counter, like 4 or 5 things, 6 things. You're like, would you like a bag? Sometimes they don't even ask you. They just leave it there and say, okay, thank you. And then you're like, can I have a bag? What do you want me to put it on my head? You want me to balance it on my head or shoulders and walk out like this? Put it, yeah. They ask you, do you want a bag? Of course I want a fucking bag. Especially the fact that I'm spending like $45 here. I think I should get a bag. Yeah, that is very hard to do. And that's probably ultimately the best thing, because you'll see, after all that up and down bullshit, you should, but I can't wait that long. No way. I need to see that I'm doing good. Yeah, I had a hamburger yesterday, $15 without bun out for a friend's birthday, but that is crazy.
Yeah,
I spent $13.95. Like they built that. It used to be $12.95 at my place. Now it's $13.95.
You see how everything went up in price?
That's
Joseph,
life.
no, not things haven't gone up. Not like this.
You're full of shit. Okay,
No,
I heard the same thing since I
no.
was 5 years old, 7 years old. I told you, if you watch Three Stooges episodes, you'll see episodes in there where they're complaining about the price of steak. You watch the Honeymooners, and they'll talk about the price of chopped meat and how much it is. Don't give me this crap. It's been going on forever.
No, not like this. No.
People are just very selective at the time they want to complain about it. Depends, who's in charge.
We'll pay more. We'll pay more, a lot more for everything. That's because we just spent $37 billion in missiles.
All right, enough, Danny. Enough. We're not going politics here, you butthead. You watch, and it depends what you watch. If you watch the wrong stuff, you'll get. If somebody hates. See, here I go. I'm trying not to do this, but this guy got to bring it out, right? Just shut up. How's that? Sick and tired of this freaking people, these sheep that go along whatever they feed you. Yeah. Believe what they're trying to feed you ideas. And I like, well, that's good too.
Yeah, read it.
So you have things on your mind.
I back cover the walls and bridges. Yeah, everybody point. You think Mazzy pointed? Mazzy, I like it, Mazzy, but you think you created it? As soon as I saw the cover the first time, I thought walls and bridges. Mazzy didn't point out anything. We all thought of that, not just Mazzy.
Ooh.
I don't understand.
Oh, that reminds me. I forgot. Oh shit! I was gonna upload a video of Danny with Veal, and I didn't. I forgot to do it. No, I'm not gonna start a Rolling Stones channel. No way.
3 channels is not enough.
Yeah, definitely 3 channels is more than enough because I'm having it takes a lot out of you to keep up 3 channels. The best song on Sticky Fingers is probably Wild Horses to me. And Brown Sugar. Brown Sugar is one of those songs I'm tired of hearing. Just like I'm tired of hearing Satisfaction. Just like I'm tired of hearing Hey Jude. Just like I'm tired of hearing Yesterday.
Right.
What does this mean?
Mute.
Danny, did you say I buyed the album?
I buy the album. What does that mean?
Like in proper English, I guess he means.
No. I bought the album, but not the Rolling Stones. I didn't buy that yet.
Yeah, I heard that Sonny Rollins passed away a while ago. He played the solo sax on "Waiting on a Friend," which is a great song and a great solo.
Yeah.
But the '95, so what? You know what I mean? '95, you had a good run.
Yeah. We're not going to make it to 95.
Can't You Hear Me Knocking is the best. Can You Hear Me Knocking? Da-na-na-na-na. It's a good song. Donovan on his late 60s live album when singing Mellow Yellow sings He's So Mellow, Mellow Fellow.
Call me Mellow Yellow. I like that song.
I must admit that Monday's movie chat was very good. I'm glad that you mentioned that, James, because I don't like the way some of the movie chats are going lately. No offense. I don't know why. I'm not getting as many views as I used to. I don't know what's changing on this. And don't think it's you, Mellow Fellow, because it's not.
No, you got more guests. I think it's better. You know?
Some people think it's better, by the way.
Yeah.
I agree. I think it's better, too, by the way.
Yeah, remember, it's summertime. So a lot of people like to go out, stay outside on the lawn, sit down on the lawn, or do the activities outside. They're away from the television or computer.
I'm an inspiration to us all. I don't know about that. Well, some people I am. What's wrong with taking a bag? I always carry them because you shouldn't have to take your own bag. You're paying enough money that they should supply you with a bag, not charge you for a bag. That's number one. And number two, you take your own. It's more effort. It's more work. You know what I mean?
Look at this. It's work to carry a bag.
It is.
Listen.
I guess you've never been a mailman, huh? Carry the
No,
satchel
no,
on your
we're
fucking
talking about
shoulder.
being a mailman, carrying an empty bag.
When I go into a supermarket, I shouldn't have to get my own bag and carry it, haul it in with me to the place. You give me a bag when I get my groceries at the end, and that's how it should be. And I stick by that. That's my opinion, but that's only my opinion. But I have a very strong opinion on that. I vividly remember the conversation at the start of a live stream, what you said and what I said about my channel name, but it's not on the video. Wait a minute. What do you mean? Now you got me confused. I don't know what you mean. I don't remember editing anything out. I don't know.
Can you put that into words that Caesar can understand?
Yeah, I'm not sure I really understand what you're talking about for certain. You know?
Yeah.
Could you put that into words which even Caesar could understand?
No, actually, I understand what he's saying. His words are not wrong. He's saying that it was a live stream, but when the video playback was on, it wasn't there, which I don't understand. Guess what today is? I don't know.
Wednesday.
Joe, I like your reposted rant video when you were driving around town in a snowstorm. The only thing that I wondered about was why you were out there during the snowstorm. Because
he was not.
I muted him. Okay, the reason is because that's an old video from a long time ago when I worked for the post office. And that was a day that was too, believe it or not, we do have days like that where if it's too blizzardy and too hazardous and too unsafe to deliver mail in, you stay inside all day and sort mail. So we sorted mail all day, and then it's time to go home. But they keep you there all flipping day, you know. They keep you there all day. If you want to go home early, you got to take your own leave. Like if you want to leave early, you know, you got to say, well, okay, I'll do some of my vacation time and go home early. Anyway, and then when I'm driving home, I have to drive home in that blizzard.
Yeah, he was driving in that blizzard, so he was hoping to get another fender bender so he can get some more money.
Yeah, what a dead joke. My previous channel that I deleted had the name Sexy Monkey. I don't like that name at all. Oh my God, it's terrible.
No. You can't use that in America. No way.
Hello, Lemonhead.
Lemonhead. What's up, dude?
Yeah, I saw Donovan at the fest. He didn't, you know, I'm glad I got to see him, but his voice wasn't that good at that time, you know.
Older now. What do you expect? You know?
That's not a get out of jail free card, because there are people that are older that sound better, that sound good.
His voice happened to go.
Okay, Tom Jones, Tony Bennett, Mick Jagger. Okay,
yeah, well, his voice went. You know, you think he ain't depressed because of that?
I do feel I don't really have much to add to the conversation. Which conversation are we talking about? If you're talking about the movie conversation, I hope you do. Otherwise, why are you there?
Well, if you're referring to the movie chat, you gotta put some effort into it. You gotta study. You know what you're gonna say for the next program. You know.
Got to convince Tom to come more often to the movie chat. Here's the thing: Tom doesn't need any convincing. Tom enjoys the movie chat. He likes to be on the movie chat, but he's got a new girlfriend, and he's only got like certain nights off, and days off. So he goes out with her on Mondays a lot, and sometimes he goes to see movies when he's off because he works.
Yeah,
and that's what's happening. So it's not that he doesn't want to be. I don't have to convince him of anything.
That's what happened with Robert S. Robert S. used to be on videos a lot and stuff like that, live streams. You don't see him no more. He got a girlfriend. That's what happens. You know, once you get a girl, it's all over. Forget it. You lose. You lost as a friend because they're with that woman. That's it.
Not all the time.
Oh, most
never happened with me. Never. I always balance everything. I'm never excuse the comparison. It's never the John and Yoko obsession with me. It's always, you know.
Yeah. You find a girlfriend. You're not out with the boys anymore. That's all over.
No, it's not true all the time.
90%, 99%.
That's not, yeah, and those are people that you know are sheep. I mean, you got to decide for yourself that you still, if you still want to see the, if you don't want to see the guys, if you only care about the girl, well, that's a different thing.
Well, when you found your girlfriend, right? After that, you never went out.
What are you talking about? You're just looking to do shtick again. Of course, I went out all the time, and I still saw the guys, and I still make time for my friends, and I still make videos, and I still go to the flea market, Mikey Arugula, and all this stuff. What are you talking about? I go out with Anthony. What are you talking about?
You're a rarity. Wow.
That's right. That's right. In a good sense. Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, why don't you try that? I'd like to see you try that one day, Peter Boothroyd. Call it like Peter Boothroyd in the hood. Yeah, plastic bag. We got to get back to plastic bags, definitely.
No plastic. No plastic.
Danny. What I don't understand is, but you did get my temper up as usual. You got my dander up, and you seem to do that every time you're here. I don't know why.
Now I was invited here. You knew I was coming.
Now, I was invited here. You knew I was coming.
Yeah, sure.
That's right.
Make me laugh, Joe.
Oh man!
People are saying tired of seeing that fucking clip.
You both just swore more than Danny in the video. I'm sorry. We're not using it. I don't care what you say. Okay?
Peter, make that video.
Why when you make the video, do you have to you can't like have him saying something else that's not bad? Well, he's a jerk. I love Danny. I love he's a great guy, but he's a jerk. Or he can be. You see this, and the stupid things that the transparent one comes up where he says Tom's doing a one-man stream because Andy, one leg, deserted him. No, that they've been doing that for years. They do their own thing. Tom goes on that station and he does the Tom show live stream, and then over on Andy's show, he has his own channel. He does his stream. They do their own stream. They've always done that. You know, even when they both did it on the Two Legs channel. You know, the Two Legs channel would be there, and sometimes Tom would go solo, do his stream. Sometimes Andy goes solo, do his stream. That's the way it was. So you see, when you live your life trying hard to find the bad things, like just trying to search for the holes and the negatives all the time, you're a sad person. I do think you're funny. That's why I let you occasionally say things because they're funny. Some of them. Yeah, it's very funny when if I had a nickel for every time this guy tells me how funny it is when you knock out the Tin Man, I do think it's funny. I think that's the funniest thing. But why would he do that? Danny loves the Wizard of Oz. Why would he knock out the Scarecrow and the Tin Man and the Cowardly Lion? Why would he do that? I know it's just a joke.
It's the one word that you use. You know, I don't mind, but you know, a lot of people want to hear that word. You know.
See, some people may not believe this, but you know, you got a good friend in Joe. I know you know it, Daddy. I'd be right there for you.
Nah, not bullshit.
Yeah, I agree. McDonald's isn't supposed to be a career, just a stepping stone. Exactly. Well, the thing is, now that's why I try to be fair. I agree with you. Ordinarily, a job like McDonald's is supposed to be for somebody when you're young. You do the job, and you just try to make it to get to the next step. You know, while you're trying to do something better and get a real job, so to speak.
Right. But while you're working there,
didn't finish that thought. I didn't finish that thought.
There's nothing to finish.
However, there are people, to be fair, there are some people that are older people that maybe can't get a job anywhere else for whatever, for a variety of reasons. And all they can get really at this point in their life is a McDonald's job. So those people don't make enough. There. This is me being thoughtful to everybody. Now you can talk, but you don't want to. Go ahead. We'll move.
Yeah, I want to talk. Yeah, you work at McDonald's, you should get paid. They make billions of dollars a year.
No. You're so dumb. You're a jerk. Here's that word you like. You like the word jerk?
Never seen a sign?
You're ridiculous.
You ever see a sign McDonald's? Over 1 billion served.
Yeah. You just I muted him. You just got done saying that the prices are ridiculous today. They're ridiculous, $15 for a burger and all this. Then you sit here and say they should pay this high price to employees. That's why the burgers are expensive. Bullshit. Anything you got to say is not any truth. Go ahead.
Bullshit. I'm a lot smarter than you are.
No, that certainly isn't true.
You
That
can't even
certainly
use a
isn't true.
screwdriver. You know how to use a screwdriver.
But I don't know how to use a screwdriver. Okay. Where does he come up with this stuff?
Hon, can you give me some more Java?
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
It says at UPS we went out no matter what. We had to make an attempt to deliver. Well, that's the same thing at the post office, Mix64. You had to make an attempt. You had to make an attempt. You know, you go out there, but you can always say, "Oh, it's not safe. It's unsafe." If the only reason you at the post office you couldn't follow an order is because you had to follow a direct order. The only thing when you didn't have to is if you felt it somehow jeopardized your safety. You had to make a big speech about it. You had to explain, well, how is this unsafe? How is that unsafe? Like I used to tell them, like I won't deliver mail in the dark if it gets too dark where I can't see because it's not safe. So the worst thing you could do at the post office is bring back the mail. So if it's like dark, if we have a lot of mail and it's really dark and you can't see, you go back and you bring it. That's the worst thing you can do because they discipline you, they write you up, they try to fire you, all this kind of crap. And you had to explain why. And I'd say, well, it's dark, I can't see. Why? What's unsafe about it? And every time you had to go through this litany of lists, you'd have to say, because I can't see if there are any dogs out there, because I can't see if maybe there's Christmas decorations or wires and I can't see that I may trip over them. Maybe if there's like a hole in the lawn, like, you know, they have those rabbit holes or gopher hole or so, whatever it is, or the tree branches, the roots are coming up. I can't see. You had to go through this every time. Every time you had to play this game. You couldn't just say, hey, I don't deliver in the dark. It's unsafe, period. You couldn't say, I had to go through reasons.
Well, why would you put that up for 35 years?
Because I got a pension, which you don't. You have no pension, zero pension.
I got no pension, but I got more money than you do.
No, that's because you didn't enjoy your life.
You're stupid.
That's because you didn't enjoy your life. You saved, you hoarded all your money. Right. You hoarded all your money. You didn't spend anything. You didn't live in the now. You didn't enjoy your world. Instead, what you did was you saved everything. You didn't enjoy your youth. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Can't do it.
What do you mean you can't do it? 15 copies of Dungeon Lane now. Got the Japanese CD. And also 9 variants of foreign tongues.
And you're $300 broker.
That's right. Live your life. Enjoy yourself, man.
$300 broker.
This guy, all he does is spend money on dog food. That's all he cares about is his dogs. He doesn't care about himself.
That's right. We got yesterday 3 cases.
So, I do not know offhand. I do not know the song "American Ruse" by MC5. Do you, Daddy?
No.
What's your blood sugar level?
Aye.
I believe that when I see it. 195. Well, it's been worse. I had the house to myself. Felt like a movie. Once upon a time, but I couldn't remember. So I watched Dead Poets Society. Never saw Dead Poets Society. Supposed to be very good.
Yeah, that was with Robin Williams. That's a good movie.
Well, I bring up George and Maureen. George cheating on his best friend Ringo because everybody's picking on John Lennon all the time, and everybody thinks George is a great guy, and he wound up shagging Ringo's wife, some friend. You know what I mean? So, just so you know that. The bag things about bags was never about the money. It was an attempt to stop. Right? I know this. No, I know. Whoever said it was. I didn't say it was about the money. By the way, I know it was. It was an attempt to stop plastic bags. Oh, I see what you say. Filling our rivers, oceans, right? People happy to crap in their backyards, not pay 5 cents. Well, the thing is, it's ridiculous because everything you buy all this plastic stuff in the supermarket. You buy lettuce that comes in a plastic box. Okay, you buy all kinds of food in plastics, but they won't let you have a plastic bag to take it home in because they're trying to do away with plastics. Doesn't make any sense. Do I think Ringo did the best solo videos? No, it depends on the video. They all did some good solo videos, and some not so good. Depends on the video. I remember back in the late 50s when my family would go to the grocery store, they would give you a box, or I would see ladies with cloth bags, but I do like when the stores give you a bag. That's the way I look at it. Okay, Norman Hurricane Smith looked like the Cowardly Lion. I don't remember what he looked like. He looked a little like the Cowardly Lion. Danny, what's the best British band of the post-Oasis era?
Post? That means post means after, right?
Yeah, that's right. See, remember, he says that he's smart.
Post means after. After away. Blur, maybe Blur. Richard James, I love you, bro.
Never hear this discussion on the wages given to CEOs and directors, board members. There's no way on earth a CEO works thousands of times harder than an employee on a basic wage. Well, of course not. I've always believed that wages should be based on heavy work. As a mailman, I did heavy freaking work. I should get more, in my opinion, than people that don't do as heavy work. But of course, we know that's not how it goes. It's about position, or what the position is, or what the market will bear. I mean, obviously, somebody digging a ditch or sanitation worker who hauls heavy garbage bins should make more, I think. But it don't work like that. I don't know what he's talking about with that. So I don't know what I don't know what this is in reference to. Like being scared of saying words on the live stream. I'm not sure what that's in reference to. Oh, Joe, I told a really close friend of mine about you, and after watching you, he guessed that you're 30 years old. Well, how old is he? 90? Because not for nothing, but even though I think I look younger than my age, there's no way I look 30. I'll take 42. Oh, brother, come on, man.
Come on, people out there, come on.
Come on, even I would add like 10 years to that.
You guys need glasses for sure.
Have I got the Heaton book? No, I'm not really interested in it, to tell you the truth. I think it's great. I think it's great that the book was done, but I'm just not interested. The Rolling Stones finally tied the Beatles' number of #1 records. Well, if that's true, it doesn't count. You know why? The Beatles did it in 7 years. It took the Stones 60-something years. So, we can assume that if the Beatles had been around 60-something years, even today, with John and Paul both doing it, and and alive, and George, they would have had another 80 #1s. You know what I mean? I'm going to talk about the Yoko thing. In the winter, it got dark at 5. We would be out till 7 to 8 p.m. most nights. We had planned 10-hour days and wouldn't leave the building till after 9 a.m. Well, I think it's ridiculous. Marcus made a fair point. I deleted it, but he made a fair point. Just so you know, Marcus, I hear what you're saying. Okay, fair enough.
I love you, Marcus. I love you, Marcus. Remember that.
AI knows everything. Today, driving, I heard Mother's Little Helper. I wondered what that riff was, so I asked AI. It was a 12-string. Yeah, AI. Let me tell you, the AI thing, I use that every day now. I talk in there and I'll say, like, what was that riff in Mother's Little Helper by the Rolling Stones? Anything you want to know, it comes right up. Very logical, Joe. I agree. Be fair. Hate sucks. I know, but the one thing that gets me. See, here I go again. You know, the side that talking about hate are doing the most hate. I've never heard so much hate and vitriol as I hear. You know, politically. You know, ever in my life. That's been going on now for, 10 years. Yes, the back off Boogaloo video was rather silly, but I do like it. I have to admit. We're talking Beatles here, Beatle Eddie, aren't we? A lot of Beatles talk here. I know, I went along with it too, but you know, I don't know what this is all about. I guess I don't know. Is this the same Mayo that listens to Savage? I don't know what we're talking about.
What?
If we're talking about Michael Savage, at times he makes some damn good points, and at times he's an idiot. So, I mean, that's how I am. I'm down in the middle. I'm telling you. No, I will not sing any of Ringo's Las Brisas for your cat's birthday. No way. I'm allergic to penicillin.
Amoxicillin.
I went bald young, and look my age. Never bothered me. Only one girl I had to impress. That's a good attitude. I'm still looking to impress women. No offense.
Yeah, here you go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
I'm always looking.
Robert P. Good for you, Robert P.
I don't mean that I would ever do anything. I don't mean that I'd ever, do wrong. But I mean,
Robert P. You're lucky. You got a good wife there. Married so many years. Today, they're married 6 months or 30 days, and they split up.
Yeah, I saw this cartoon too. I'm not Frankenstein. I'm his monster. That's another thing I don't agree with. The monster is just as legitimate to call the monster Frankenstein. I can't stand when people say, "Don't call him Frankenstein. He's the monster. Frankenstein is the doctor," because he's like his son. He created the monster, and even though he doesn't have a name, we can call him Frankenstein because he's like the son of the doctor. He created his son. Will Danny get some new dogs when these oldies pop off?
Well, I don't like that comment because you use the word "pop off." It's like, I don't know. It's weird. But I don't
exactly. It's okay to look. Exactly.
Wait a minute. I didn't finish.
Yeah, nobody can. I finish what you're going to say. Yes or no?
It depends. If I do get dogs, that'll be 2 dogs, and they have to be maybe golden retriever, something friendly, because we can't go away. We go on vacation. We got the
that
dogs.
Sucks. Dogs suck.
Nobody can come in and feed the 2 out of the 3. Baby's a blessing. He's the boy. He's harmless. The other 2 girls, especially Lola. Lola is the instigator bitch.
Yeah. So when you have the dog, put the dog down. The dog bit you. The dog hurt you. Attacked its owner.
Yeah. Let's say, okay, you have a child, okay?
A child? Whoa, child now we're talking about?
Wait a minute.
Child is not a dog.
You have a child that grows up and shoots somebody. You're not going to love them?
Now we're talking about that, which you're not supposed to talk about either.
Who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit? The YouTube algorithm. That's who gives a shit about it. I don't give a shit about it.
I'm leaving YouTube. I'm leaving YouTube because...
I'm afraid that stupidity always brings out the worst in me.
Stupidity?
Yes, stupidity.
It's totally ridiculous. And we live in America. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
If your son grows up and becomes a serial murderer, you're still gonna love that person, right?
You better not. Oh no! No.
You don't have any children. You don't have no clue what it's all about.
I don't care. I have nephews. And if my nephews did that, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
approve that.
because you don't know any better. But just because Lola might bite me a little bit, maybe to play. but you
That's
got
not
sharp.
plain at all. You went towards you reach towards you. Whenever you go near your wife,
Where's Lola? Where's Lola? Where's Lola?
whenever he goes near his wife, that dog Lola attacks him. Lola's jealous, does not like Danny touching his own wife, going near his own wife.
Well, maybe that's a good thing.
You should stop being annoying to me.
Have another cigarette, Danny.
I'm about to.
I listened to Foreign Tongues a few times by now and then Hackney Diamond side by side. I like a lot of qualities about both albums. New album still has a lot of catchy hooks and songs. Now I agree with you. Yes, I do agree with you.
Hey, it's the wrong channel.
A friend of mine says, don't matter where you get your appetite as long as you eat at home. Well, there's some women who say that.
Shit.
Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. They meet the monster, not the doctor. I told you, it's perfectly fine to call the monster Frankenstein because he's like the man-made child or son of the doctor. How about Abbott and Costello meet Alan Klein?
Alan Klein.
Yeah, I'm going to do this. That's a good idea. Yeah, I'll talk about that. Frankenstein and the names Frankenstein and the monster. But it won't be a very long one. My sugar was 77 this morning. That's kind of low, isn't it?
Too low, Robert P. No. Mine gets to 77. I feel it. My sugar is not the greatest, but it's not. I've seen worse.
193. But Danny, the way he abuses himself, anything under 200 is a good thing.
That's 2 slices of toast with peanut butter.
You shouldn't have that if you're diabetic.
I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna eat.
Then you're gonna have high blood sugar.
I'm not complaining. People are asking me what my sugar is.
But then God forbid anything should happen to you. Yeah, God forbid anything should happen to you and you pass away. You're going to say, well, God called me. That's why. No, it's because you're eating all that extra freaking sugar you shouldn't eat.
Wait, you can have Mellow Fellow be your new co-host.
Well, it wouldn't be as much fun because I wouldn't be able to yell and scream at him like I do with you.
You just scream at him.
The name's Frankenstein. That's easy enough. Yeah. You should try the lettuce diet. I don't think so, especially with the lettuce that's contaminated these days. I don't think so.
Mystery Train. Hey, you don't turn on the TV, Mystery Train? You got poison lettuce. Iceberg lettuce.
I saw your rant video about people mispronouncing verses as verse. All the time. Well, first of all, you say, I still haven't heard anyone say that. Well, do you ever watch channels where people talk about movies? Yes. I don't know. That's a good question. Abuses himself. I don't know. Maybe we can't say anything anymore. Maybe. Oh, Exorcist 3 is great. I don't care what anybody says. That's a very good movie. It's nice to see Transparent Man talking about old monster movies. In House of Frankenstein, there is no Dr. Frankenstein. The monster owns the castle, and it's Frankenstein. Any rant video scheduled, or has there been nothing to rant about? There hasn't been that much to rant about right now. But every once in a while, what I do is I take an old video from my old channel, and a lot of people haven't seen. Some people have seen it, but there might be a rant video that's 6-7 years old. Nobody's seen it, and I bring it on the new channel. So just stay tuned to this channel, and you'll get rant video. You'll get rant videos. There's one thing you can be sure of: I'm going to rant. Sorry, with all due respect to 4D Man, I wouldn't do it that way. I know he did it. He did it for health reasons, I think. But I still haven't heard anything. I know I've heard something that Ken Michaels got to Ringo's party. I still haven't heard him talk about it. Has he talked about it yet? Exorcist 2 is terrible. It's one of the worst sequels ever made. It's notorious for being horrible. I still think people should see it because they won't be able to believe their eyes. It is so bad. I was wondering how long it would take for him to break.
Yeah, people got the wrong channel, man. We're supposed to be talking about our liver and kidneys and stuff.
But we are.
Yeah, we are. Sure. Ha 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 ha.
You know, you don't know that I made a video about this on my other channel a long time ago. Yeah, I agree. Like, I hate that's one of the things I hate when they say I could care less. They mean to say I could not care any less. You know what I mean? I hate it. I hate when people do that. If you could care less, it means you do care somewhat. I loved the OCD video. Great pickups. Good. I want to talk about that. This is something we can talk about. Daddy, I went to the record store the other day and I was going through the dollar bin and I found a dollar record in there that was called At the Hop, which was basically instrumental music by some, I don't know if it was an unknown band, but they were playing like general 1950s rock instrumentals. And I put it on there, and it was so much fun to take the record out, to look at it, to put it on, to play it. I loved it. They had a turntable there, Techniques turntable. I wanted to get. I have a Techniques turntable, but I think this one was even better shape. $250. I almost bought it. And then I started playing records all day. Corey said, you can have the turntable all day. I played 45s, take one off, another. I played LPs. Guess what? Started getting into the records again, the vinyl.
Well,
again.
why don't you play them at home?
Look, we don't. How many times do we talk about that? You dumb man. How many times?
The people
Because there's people up there, and I don't want to disturb them.
What? They go to work. They're young.
They don't go to work. The guy works from home, probably.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. I can imagine what he does.
Yeah. Anyway, be that as it may. So the thing, that's why. Right now, she can talk to Robin. So let me mute this. I wanted to get Danny's feedback on this, but he's not paying attention. But the thing is, so I started again. I got the vinyl bug, and I start thinking to myself.
Yeah. What else?
I start thinking to myself, I'm glad I haven't yet sold a lot of my albums. I sold some. Thank God I still have some. I'm like, no, don't go there again. But that's how I feel. I go with the flow.
That's ridiculous. Really?
No, it's not. To change your mind.
Yeah.
We live in a country or a world, I should say, a world where people think if you change your mind, that's a sin.
No.
It's not a sin.
You don't even play with.
We have 71 people watching now. That might be a record.
Wait a minute. You don't watch. Yeah, watch too. You don't watch or listen to the shit you got now, and you're buying more stuff.
Well, that's what I say. First of all, I do listen. I'm watching the Planet of the Apes TV series right now, by the way.
You know what? You've seen that enough. Okay, that's the most ridiculous kind of movies. I never heard of Talking Apes. Come on, man.
You never heard of Talking Apes?
Never
look
heard
at yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror one morning and say something, and you'll see a talking ape.
Unbelievable, man. Oh, it can only happen to Joe. They don't know what they're missing. That's the way I see it.
Absolutely.
Are you going to buy back all the records that you get rid of?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Stop putting words in my mouth. Okay, I told you, even if I wanted to do that, I couldn't do it because I just couldn't afford it anymore. I don't have that much money anymore.
Well, if the record's cost you $1, there's no big deal.
But anyway, that particular record, I thought, wow, I didn't buy it, but I said, well, that's the kind of record, that's the kind of fun record you like to stumble upon. These weird records, but there's just, like I said, here, I just went out, I made a video, I bought some CDs. I love CDs. These things sound great. They sound great, right? I love CDs, and I even love this little style here, which I don't mind so much when they do that without the jewel case, as long as the disc is in there. I don't like fishing it out of the side, right? But the thing is, there's still no matter how much I like CDs, Danny, no matter how convenient they are or small, no matter how great they sound, most of them, there's something special, as I don't have to tell you, about taking a record, put it on there, taking a needle, put it on, watching it go, watching the thing spin, the label, it goes to the end of the record, then it gets up, and the thing goes back to the start. There's not, and the music itself, more often than not, sounds very warm. It's got a warm sound. It's not cold.
Well,
I miss all that, and the big artwork too. Back and forth we go, Danny.
you're too old, Joe.
Well, let me tell you something. One of my other videos on my other channel, I talked about the Ringo album that got warped. That I kind of, I don't know if it came warped or it was bent. I bent it by accidentally damaging it, but I put it on yesterday. I cleared off my turntable yesterday and I put it on. Here's what happened this day, or the day before. I think it was yesterday. I took off the top stuff. I freed the turntable. I took the lid off. I put that Ringo album on to see how warped it was, right? Slide one, it was the slight wave, just a slight. And it sounded great. The needle a little bit it was still good, right? I listened to one song and it was fun to listen to it. Again, listen to it in my room on my speakers. As soon as I took the needle off, I heard somebody getting restless up there. The natives were getting restless, like I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, did I bother you? You know, I can't enjoy my music. That's the first thing. Then I flipped it over. The second side was like this. The second side, you couldn't put the needle on, it bounce off. The first side was all right, though. I don't know how that works with warps.
Well, you could take that record and put it under your Uber, George Harrison's Uber chest for 6 months, and it'll straighten out.
When I need advice from you, I will ask for it.
I went to D.C. last weekend, and there was a Lennon letter to the laundry service on display there in the museum about making his shirts turn yellow. That's fantastic. I was wondering if it was the Danny show when Joe disappeared. I tried apple cider vinegar with lemon and water in the morning for kidney and liver, but hurt my stomach. You got to watch out for that, because I've done that on occasion. Apple cider vinegar, dilute it with water. You always got to dilute it. But the thing is, it can kill your throat and your teeth. It can kill the enamel on your teeth.
Not good for the esophagus.
Yeah, exactly. Danny's right about some things.
And that'll cause acid reflux for sure.
Yeah.
So
Look at this. Mellow Fellow's learning about the art of ranting. He says, in customer service, people saying, is there anything else I can help you with? Well, they haven't been any help at all. Exactly.
Yeah, I say that. There's nothing wrong with that.
I have not surrendered to the $15 colored vinyl of Dungeon Lane because I'm still not into buying like 10, 20 copies of the same album on different colors anymore.
It's probably gone by now. $15. The guy sold it. Even 20. He was asking 20. Good night.
Anthony, hey, how come you don't have the Anthony Gentile? How come you don't have the picture of Danny in your avatar anymore?
Who's that, you? Anthony. Cosa dici?
Yeah, so I mean, but then again, I was happy to getting rid of some vinyl because it's so much more space. But I'm thinking it's fun. It's fun to collect vinyl. It is.
I never get rid of my records. Never. They don't bother me. They're not in my way. They're paid for. They bring back memories. When I bought it, I pick up an album. I can remember a lot of them. Not all of them. When I was younger, by Alice Cooper, School's Out, and Simon and Garfunkel, and Killer, Love It to Death. All those albums I bought when I was very young. Now I'm fucking old. I'm 70. But they bring back memories. I'm not going to sell that stuff. I bought the CDs too. I got both.
Well, you're okay because you're not moving. You're going to die in the place that you're living in. So you don't have to worry about it. If you have to move all that stuff, maybe you'd think again.
No, I'm not moving
Vinyl bug.
unless something drastic happens to me.
People misuse the word epitome. The epitome. Now, Transparent Man says in the movie House of Dracula, Dracula is weak as water. Weak as water. I think John Carradine is an underrated Dracula. I think he makes a very good Dracula. But there's not much for him to do in that movie. In House of Dracula, he doesn't have that much to do. But you can't tell me he's weak as water in the scene where he kind of hypnotizes and seduces the girl and they're playing the piano. He's pretty, pretty strong there. Thank you, Ronald. I appreciate you watching for as long as you could. Thank you.
That's right. Take care.
Hey, it's Lady Mark. How are you, Lady Mark?
Mark Taylor, what's up there?
And I don't know if you're kidding or not, but it does. The label has a lot to do with it. I love record labels, and it's great. I mean, when I start getting into the physical about the vinyl again, like the physical admiration, that's my problem. And I love it. And it is true that everything. I like how everything was on a record at one time. Vinyl was the first step, really. Everything was on the record, so you find everything on record on vinyl.
No,
much.
That's not true. What do you call those cylinders? Those wax cylinders?
Edison cylinders.
Yeah, that's the first.
Well, that's not. Yeah, okay. Bringing it all back home has two distinct sides, and it needs to be heard on vinyl. Yes, I agree with that. The situations like that, absolutely. Okay, breaking news: BBC Oasis overtake the Beatles in all-time UK album chart. What's the story? Overtook Sgt. Pepper. I don't agree with that. The other thing is, like I said, Oasis had more years anyway.
What's the story? Morning Glory. Fucking album was great, man. Fucking Oasis, man. Fucking British bands are the best. The bands that come from England are the best. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I can get the press to play clip ready pretty quickly. Why? Yeah, exactly. I like the false start on I'm Looking Through You, and I can't listen. I don't like the version without the false start.
Yeah, I understand that false start, late start, fast start, all that shit. Just give me the regular studio recording and I'm happy. Okay, people go out there, they buy albums because they got false start opposed to the original or whatever. It's not bullshit, man. They're buying multiple copies of everything, and even this remastering shit. I seen the White Album. How many different times it got remastered? And people go out and buy all these different versions of the fucking album and wasting their money.
So you do you, and you allow the other people to do them. What's so hard to understand, lunkhead? What is so hard, lunkhead? I don't understand.
Save your money. You're going to need it down the road. With this economy, you're definitely going to need it.
Not necessarily. Some people may die before. Some people may die before they get old enough to need it.
Oh, well, where you can buy groceries $100 and get 3 bags that cost you $200 now.
All right, Danny. You'll be singing the same song 4 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Absolutely. But you won't be alive probably. But
there's a change coming. What's that song by Bob Dylan? There's a
you
change.
still have the George Harrison wooden box for all things, or maybe you never had. Yes, I bought it. I still have it. Absolutely.
Yeah. He should put that Ringo album underneath it. That'll straighten out.
Funny, a milkshake never hurt my stomach. Exactly. That is funny. There are record flatteners which slightly heat up the vinyl, and you leave it for several hours as it gets pressed flat. Yeah, I've seen that at the record store. They have that.
Yeah, there's a guy. He's not making videos no more, but he bought one of those and he was trying it out on, and he presented it on his videos there, and it worked. It's like a heating bag. You put the vinyl in there for so many hours, and if it doesn't come out perfect, you do it again. And finally, he did an album, it came out perfect.
There you go. So anyway, Don Henley's 79 today. What's your favorite Eagles song? That's impossible for me. I like a lot of them. I really don't. I think Best of My Love is one of them.
Whoa, in the city. taken from the Warriors, 1980, 81, The Warriors. A fantastic movie. And the ending song is "In the City" by the Eagles, sang by Joe Walsh.
Kenny, hello, Kenny.
Second one would be "Take It Easy."
Market opens in a minute. Gotta go make money.
Oh, good for you, Robert P. You got to teach Joe.
I'm making money right here. I'll use it. I have YouTube channels. I'm soon to be making money on this one. It's getting up there.
I thought you said you don't make money on live chats.
I don't make much unless I get a donation.
Yeah, Lolo's going to donate. Here's Lola Fali.
I just about I bought the new series, The Offer, on Blu-ray about the making of The Godfather. Favorite Eagles album? Is there such a thing? No. I don't really know the albums. I know Hotel California album, but the rest of them, I'm a hits guy. Give me the Eagles' greatest hits and the second one, and that's enough for me. KRWD, hello. I don't give a shit about baseball until the Mets are doing decent, but thank you. Let's see if Danny's ready to behave himself. All right.
You know the Eagles' greatest hits is the #1 best-selling album of all times.
What was Dylan's best era? For me, it's 62 to 66.
Lay, lady, lay, or like a Rolling Stone.
That's the era, not songs.
No. That's the boy. I'm talking about voice. Han! Yo! Wait a minute. I got a way of calling my wife. Wait a minute.
You can hear it ringing. You didn't ring it because you're scared of her. Grand Funk Railroad. You got any?
Yeah, I got a feel we're an American band.
Yeah, they're hits. That's all you need.
No, I'm talking about the album.
Yeah, I know, but the hits are all you need.
And what's that live album with the red cover? Yeah, I like them. Sure.
I like that version of "I'm Looking Through You," but no way should it have been the released version. Studio albums are the best. I agree. I hate live recordings. Too much noise. Yeah, I very rarely like a live version of anything better.
There is a lot of good live albums.
We got to rush through because we're getting to the end of the show. False Start, I referred to as the original 1965 U.S. album, not the original U.K. album. This was not some new special edition. You're talking about the stereo version too versus mono version.
You got the U.S. edition, U.K. edition. They got maybe different songs there. Bullshit, man. Just come out with one standard thing and get it.
Joe, is it true that you only bought the All Things Must Pass Uber box because you wanted the gnomes? No, that's bullshit. That's more of your comedy, Richard James and other idiots out there. Absolutely not. The gnomes they just happened to be there.
Yeah, he wanted a heavy credit card bill. That's what he wanted.
Yeah, it's all paid off in history. And I got a collectible. What do you got except freaking dog bills from veterinarians and cigarettes? All you got to show for it is your cartons and cartons of cancer sticks and coffin nails. That's all you got there.
Joe showed me that Uber. He's got knickknacks on it, like an end table.
Not exactly. Don't listen to him. I have stuff on it, but not. It's other music stuff.
That's my case. You got stuff on it.
You rest nothing. You rest nothing except your stupidity. It would help.
You can't.
I do not like Phil Collins' version of "You Can't Hurry Love." No.
It's okay. I know you're not talking to me. It's okay.
I don't have any printer at all in my house.
What do you want?
Hello, Michael. We're about to sign off soon. I am anyway.
Oh, Michael.
Exactly. That's exactly it. Anybody who knows the Honeymooners knows about the maid with the little bell ringing. Absolutely. Any 60s songs you can't stand? Oh, country, get away. Yeah, that annoying voice.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, Daniel Bean. Come on.
I'm sure there's ones I hate, but
Come on.
to just come up with one when I'm in a rush like this, it's hard to think about it.
Canned Heat was awesome, especially that guy's voice. He's a member of the 27 Club. The sad story about that guy, he suffered from depression, but he was a musical genius.
Here you go again, talking about depressing things.
Yeah, it's a very sad story. I forgot his name. But the lead vocalist for Canned Heat.
I remember you made a rant video about someone telling you to see a movie even though you weren't interested. I feel the same with the Odyssey from what everyone is saying. Yeah, that was a rant. That was a Mikey Arugula was trying. Oh, you got to see this movie. Leave me alone, will you? I mean, you could say it once or twice, but he kept forcing me to see it. Yeah. So anyway, we're at the end of the road here, folks. We got like 5 minutes or so before we put an end to this show, and at least I got energized from this nonsense.
Supposed to go 2 hours. What happened?
A lot of chaos. It's never been 2 hours. Never.
Sure, it had.
Yeah, it has. If we start early, look. If we got to leave here at 10 o'clock, how am I supposed to go on? I got to get ready. It's 9:45. I got to start getting ready. Absolutely not. Sleeve those old DVDs and save that space. I can get 300. No way. I completely disagree with that because part of the enjoyment of these things are the boxes, the artwork. They're just as much enjoyable as the movies themselves. I don't agree with you. And I'm tired of people that own houses and apartments, and all they want to have is bare walls. Do you just want to have an apartment where the only thing you have is a little phone? You could take that phone and stick it in the corner, lean it against the wall, and that's all you got in the whole room? I don't agree with that. I want to save some space, sure. But this is great looking at these posters and things. Love it.
Okay.
I do not watch movies on my computer. Not really. No, never. I have a box of CDs I just can't get rid of, mainly from my high school days. Maybe I'm too sentimental. It happens. There's some things you got to have for whatever reason. You want to own and possess them. Yeah, I noticed you make some good covers. I got to say, I've seen some of your covers, and you do make them pretty well. But I don't know if I wouldn't do that. It's not my thing. But you do a good job of it. Oh, thanks very much. You'll have to wait a whole week now. We got to wait a week till next time. Will you do your Saturday catch up with Mayo at a later time this week? If I do it, it'll be 4 p.m. Eastern. Boy, what's it about this week? Okay. So we're almost at the end of the line here. 1 week is too long. That's because your entire life revolves around us, Peter Boothroyd. I know. All you want to do is like make videos and AI scenarios about me and Danny and other people on YouTube. I displayed them for 20 years. I got tired of the dust and all the space it takes up. Now I just display the box sets and Blu-rays. Older single DVDs are sleeve. Good for you. That works for you, Mix64. Have fun. Me, no thanks. It's hard. I'm going through a lot of comments here. I'm trying to zip through them. So probably, yeah, the Warrior, but I'm not interested in the Warriors. Maybe that's why I zipped over it, There you go. Exactly.
Daniel Bean, you know that song "Out in the Country"?
Out in the country,
That would be referring to Woodstock. Bethel, New York, which is very close to me. So that's sentiment to me. "40 minutes away was the festival in 1969. You go there.
And again, all right, let's nail this guy once and for all. Or not this. Sorry, the thing moved. No, I'll be in Paris this weekend and next week. Let's nail this guy. We'll be seeing a nice girl. You got a lot of money. Let's face it. Danny and I are thinking about that. You definitely do. All you do is travel to the expensive places. You must have money. Not that it's a sin to have money, but
Joe needs a donation.
yeah, give me a donation before I go. Before I go in the next 5 minutes, any donations will be appreciated. But I don't think I'm going to get any. If you like this, if you're watching this show, if you like it, help out a little bit. You know, in particular, people that never help out. You know what I mean? Instead of the same generous people all the time. I don't know what that means. I'm a crypto millionaire.
Yeah, we call it Bitcoin.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm waiting for the donations before I go. You can still get them in there. It's been a rather slow month this month, July. Yeah, finally a movie I want to see. The biopic about Sylvester Stallone creating writing Rocky. There's Peter Boothroyd. Thank you, Peter Boothroyd. Anybody else? Anybody else with a little more substantial amount? Hey, if you don't ask, you'll never know. Because you got to pay for this thing. This thing costs money to have StreamYard live streams. You know, and yeah, I'm not here. I'm here for fun mostly, but like to make a little now and then, right, Danny?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Haven't even eaten anything today yet. I got to see if I can walk today because I got to check out, see how the chafing is doing. Otherwise, I'll skip a day. All right, that's it. We're at the end of the line, I guess. Thank you, everybody, for being here. The Joe and Danny show. Again, he drove me crazy, but that's Danny. Hey, we got another one. Hey, thank you. Last minute at the end. Thank you so much, Walkman. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much so.
Now Joe's gonna stay on another 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on another 20 minutes. Danny knows